Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, Hashem, Rakar, Kudash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect. This is Paya left the Chairman's London Camp. And title of this video will be determined upon upload. I just want to delve into this Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Oprah interview. I ain't watched the interview, have no intentions of watching the interview. It's something that's been thrown in my face so much. And ultimately, upon a conversation, it just made me just look at it from one perspective and one perspective alone, and that's from the sense of edification. All right, this really is just prophecy being fulfilled. All right, that's all it is. So I want to play a video quickly, because a lot of people are surprised, and it ain't nothing really to be surprised upon, but the fact that people are surprised shows that there is something to be surprised about, because what I mean is that they've bought into an ideal that was presented to them by the elites, all right? I'm really dealing with the royal family and the so-called white man was presented to them, and people bought into it. But now this is basically made that house fall like a house of cards. So I'm going to play this.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're English, you must be really excited about the royal wedding.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Come on.
I don't really.
You gotta be.
Really?
Look, he's a Brit, he's marrying an American
Yeah.
girl. You're British, you married an American woman. You got any tips for him?
I would not blame her if she pulled out of this at the last minute. I don't think you need to have just seen the pilot episode of The Crown to get a basic sense that she might be marrying into a family that could cause her some emotional complications.
But this generation seems like nice people, right? They're all nice now, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're an emotionally stunted group of fundamentally flawed people doing a very silly pseudo job. That's what she's marrying into. So I hope she likes it. It's going to be weird for her. I would not marry into the royal family.
All right, the main point being that the reason why I played that video is because the host said to him, I forgot what the name of the host is, I don't even give it a damn, but basically I don't care about him. But basically the main point is that he asked him, well, this generation is a reasonable, nice bunch, but he don't know that there's a newspaper 5 years ago, they basically showed the Queen doing the Nazi salute. All right, this ain't, her father had to step down because of his ties with, I believe, I could look it up, but her father had to step down. If anything, I'll post it on the video because of his ties with Nazi Germany or whatever, all right, because they go back to German stock, the House of Saxe-Coburg. But the point being that this is biblical prophecy coming to pass, all right? People really bought into an ideal that was presented to them, and now that's been shattered to pieces, okay? A lot of, and what I mean by that is because a lot of people bought into the idea of it upon the marriage and the way the wedding ceremony was presented with loads of, quote unquote, black people at the wedding, great way, the African American pastor and all that type of stuff, all right? But now this is basically smashed out to smithereens, and even made this look very silly, all right? So remember a few months ago, Boris Johnson says the UK not a racist country, all right? So it's being shown, all right? And David Lammy spoke out, he's a minister, he said, as you can see there, it says it's real ignorance. But this shows you that it's something they've been trying to remove themselves from, and now they're being pit back against it, into that light. And this is where it is. Biblical prophecy says, Obadiah 1:6 says, how are the things of Esau? Who's Esau? Esau is a so-called white man's true biblical nationality. All right, Esau is the father of the Edomites, are the one which is Edom in the Lashwan Kodash. The Hebrew means red, which is the name of the so-called white man who's actually red as opposed to white. All right. So reading on how are the things that Esau searched out, how are his hidden things sought up, alright? And this is something that was meant to be hid, alright? Because it's all, like the main point I was going to say, the fact that they had a problem with the colour that Harry's son may come out, how dark the complexion may be, is basically proof to that's something they didn't want to let get out, alright? That was said behind closed doors in confidence to Harry. But guess what? This is what happened. Prophecy being fulfilled. Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's what happened. Their tongue fell upon themselves. So with that, I pray you're edified to the next one. I say shalom.